2024 sees 7 consecutive years of the Sports Talk Rugby 7's tournament. What started off as a small tournament in 2016 has grown in leaps and bounds. The tournament kicks off today, the 29th of March, and ends on the 31st of March 2024. 2 days of matches will be played at the Bava Park here in Port Moresby, while the finals on the 31st will be played at the Sir John Guy Stadium. The Men's Cup winners will receive a whopping 20,000 kina, while the Women's Cup winners will receive 15,000 kina. The tournament will field the highest number of teams this year in 2024. In the Men's Open Division, a total of 32 teams. Previously, the tournament had stopped at 24 teams, but this time around, tournament director Joe Kautu said the expansion proves the popularity of the tournament, thus an increase in participation, especially from teams outside of Port Moresby.
We're happy to have teams from outside coming in. The interest, you could see that now we have like total of 12 teams coming in from outside. That's an achievement for us and for Rugby 7's alone. Yeah, we've got 8 pools for the senior men's. 8 pools of 4 teams. So only the top 8 teams will qualify for the cup and plate. So it's 1 to 8. 9 to 16 will qualify for the bowl. And the bottom teams will qualify for seal and trophy as well.
The tournament's naming rights sponsor Niu Power has partnered with Quantum Media Sports Talk for the 3rd year running. Their aim as sponsors is to foster a pathway for Rugby Union 7's players that aspire to represent Papua New Guinea in the international 7th circuit.
It's good to see the participation of 11 or 12 women's teams as well. We're very much about diversity in our sport. The reason we're backing Rugby 7, I think, in our country is that it's the only sport I see that can take our young men and women right around the world, whether it's to Europe, Africa, South America, elsewhere in Oceania. It takes young men and women all around the world, and if we can get our athletes onto that stage, you know, they're participating in the qualification.
Niu Power CEO Michael Wairi added that Niu Power is also willing to sponsor a full season of 7's rugby in Papua New Guinea.
You know, my vision, I think, for Rugby 7's is, you know, we've got a 15s competition that's running, but we run a Rugby 7's competition in parallel with the 15th season, focused on 7's and focused on preparing our players through a very strong domestic 7's competition.
Benson Upas, the owner of Sports Talk magazine, which is published monthly by Quantum Media Limited, said since the establishment of the tournament, their aim has always been to foster the growth of rugby union in Papua New Guinea, especially in the 7's format.
Mr. Yuri has stated Rugby 7's or rugby union is, played around the world, and it's one of those two, probably one or two sports apart from football that takes you around the world, and it's played by 132 countries, and we're so fortunate to be in this position, again supported by Niu Power, to provide this opportunity for young talents from rural areas to come and showcase their talent and get selected. Some of them get to travel to South America for the first time. Probably they'll go to Europe for the first time, and we're glad we have the opportunity to provide an avenue for them.
Fidelis, Sukina for Sport Kona.